All right, tribe, that's it for today's study group. You know how we do. Did you like this group? Not like this group? Listen, YouTube viewers, like this Saturday study group ain't it. Honest feedback.
As usual, it was good, Ray. It was good. You had some funnies in there too. Thank you. And I'm also still listening real quick. I'm gonna leave Chicago. You know what? I couldn't even say nothing about Chicago no more.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I was like, okay, I'm gonna leave it alone. I still love it, but okay, I'll give it to you. But yeah, but it was really, really good, as usual, and it is helping me a lot, because now my issue is identifying the things that make anxiety for me, which is something with the sleeping right now. So just being able to pinpoint things and just getting, and what I'm learning, and I've taken it a couple of times too. And so the whole issue is that it's like you said, just you know how to drive. You've driven a Cavalier, then you can drive a Cadillac, and it's just that because the questions that I had on the exam when I took it last, there may not necessarily be not one of those questions on the test that I take in July. But if I have an idea of what I'm doing, then I'll be able to go through it and get it done. Now I have to really admit that my problem initially was I thought that I could retain information from when I was in school, and because I work in the field, that's not the case. You actually do have to kind of sit down and go through these things and just make them a part of you. You got to eat it and breathe it. Have it for dinner, have it for lunch, have it for breakfast and a snack in order for it to become a part of you. And then when you're comfortable, you're in a conversation with somebody, you may start talking to them about LGBTQ and they're like, well, who is that? But and that's pretty much what the gist of it is. So thank you.
No, absolutely. And, I know I would hear that a lot from our tribe of, let's say if they didn't pass in the past or anything like that, they'll say, they kind of feel it, like as far as, the self-esteem, am I a competent social worker? And I would say, this is my honest opinion. If you want to know if you're a competent, good quality social worker, what work do you do with your clients? That's what says what type of social worker you are. How good are you at doing your day-to-day job when it comes to helping clients? What feedback have the clients giving you about the amazing quality that you provide? That's how I look at if you're a quality social worker or not. This exam, suppose you work in a setting that you don't even interact with anything really clinical, like the DSM, like you may know like a few diagnoses like from school and stuff like that, but past the 3, 4, maybe 5, it's kind of like, I don't know that. So it's understandable where it's going to be just a more challenging process where, especially we've been out of school focused, working, excelling, right? And then it's like, oh, wait, the clinical, if we're not in clinical, for example, it's like, that's going to be just a bit of an adjustment to absorb that information. But you got this. You're here, you're putting in the work, and we're a tribe. We're going to get through.
And the other thing I want to add is that the young lady that said that I graduated, cum laude and, la, 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 that was a good example too, because it's not about that. It's literally about what we just talked about. But, you learn that we're all the same. We're going through the same thing. And like you just said, we got it. Thank you.
No, absolutely.
Ray, I love the classes that you have put out here for the group, for our tribe, and you take the time to let us know where, if it's from the code of ethics, or what pages, what sections, DSM-5. You take the time to show us, if you have the book, this is the page. You explain it clearly, because there's some of us that we could read, and I'm one of them. I could read and I'm like, okay, I fall asleep. We can talk and we can interact, and you allow that because we all have our own issues and they're all similar. And that's what I really like. I really appreciate the time that you take out of your busy schedule for the tribe to learn whatever topics, even if you taught it a month ago or 2 weeks ago, you still take the time to bring it back and introduce it to the tribe again. And I really appreciate that. I thank you for your time. I really appreciate everything you do for us. Thank you again.
No, absolutely. And again, like my goal, like I just want to provide you guys with value, and I know what it's like to just not understand something. And I'm like, man, like, is it me, or is there just a different way of just understanding the material? And I honestly don't believe it's us. I just think it's a different way of understanding the material. And that's with anything, not just with this exam, but I mean in life where, talk to me like I'm 4. I'm a firm believer in anything can be taught and explained in a way where enough anyway, where it makes sense. And I'm just putting my Ray sprinkle on things. So definitely glad you're getting value out of it. And I'm going to keep taking my time with you guys because I want you guys to understand, pass this exam, get your license, and just keep it moving in our social work journey. But yeah, I got you guys.
Ray, I'll be really quick. So I've been rocking with you steadily and gotten serious with studying since I think February. So I'm testing on Wednesday. I just want to say thank you for everything. As much as I love you and love attending, I'm hoping this is the last class and that I move forward and pass on Wednesday. I feel confident, but again, there's always that angst that I have just in general with test taking. But I will say that this time studying for the LC, I study completely different from when I study for my LM. So I think that gives me a lot more confidence knowing that I'm doing this differently and the way that I am just capturing everything and then really questioning and, like you say, just kind of just read what's there. Don't put anything into it. It is what it is. Basically just answer the question. So I just, again, as I always say, I really appreciate you, the time, the effort that you put into, making sure that we get the information. Yes, of course, that we pass, but that we understand the information so that we can move forward. So I just want to thank you again. And if you decide to do a pop-up group Monday and Tuesday, I'm not mad at you. I'm just saying, thank you.
I got you. Maybe Tuesday, but I'll keep the tribe. I'll keep the drive updated, but no, absolutely. And you got your exam coming up, breathe, take your time, don't rush, believe in yourself. Don't leave any answer blank, even if you flag it. Why? Because we don't want to flag some answer choices, get to the end of the exam, go back, and while we're answering the ones we flagged, we run out of time because, we still have to reread through everything and stuff. So even if you don't know, pick your answer, move forward. And again, just believe in the work you put in. Don't stress yourself out. Set yourself up to succeed. Like, don't try to do too much that day with, running to the store and work and all these other responsibilities. Just try and make your day as clear as possible so you can focus on the exam. And it's okay to not be 100% confident during every single question. You just need to pass. You don't need to pass by a perfect score, by 17 points. Listen, that 1 point, whatever it is, that'll do. Just need to pass. So you got this.
Ray, I would tell you that I finished my program last year and I introduced everybody to you. Some of us just took a break because we were just working full-time, going to school full-time, internship, you name it. And out of the 24 people in my group, 4 people took the exam so far that followed you, and all 4 passed. I was getting ready to take the exam, but I had a couple of family medical issues that kind of threw me for a loop. So I had to take a break. And I started, because I was listening to you every day, and then I started to, revisit you and look at your videos one after the other, literally. And to the point where at night, I don't care how tired I am, I put on Ray, listen to it, and as I doze off, I can still hear you in my head. I get up in the morning, I say, "Oh, he's still on," And yeah, you're like my soother. When you're going to sleep, you hear that soft voice in your head. Freud did this, and Pavlov, and Erickson, and blah, blah, blah. So I just want to say I'm excited to always be part of your group. I love the information. I love your disposition and the way you present information, and just your patience, and just your dedication to it. And again, I just want to say thank you. So I hope to take it soon. Again, like I said, this is my first time taking it. We'll be taking it. So yeah, I'll keep you posted, but I'll continue to come every time.
Nice. Thank you. I definitely appreciate it. And You know, that's when we talk about that support, where it's like, whether it's about voice, whether it's the tribe, it's because it's when you feel like you're, even if you don't feel like you're necessarily going through something alone, just having that additional support where it's, you know, we're in this together. You know, we're here to support, you know, our tribe is growing. And even in here, when we're going through the study group, our tribe is putting me onto some information. I'm like, huh, that's interesting. And then I'm taking notes to share with you guys and everything like that. So that's what it's all about, just supporting each other. And we're going to support you through this process. So definitely keep us updated. You got this. All right, tribe. Thank you all for attending again. I hope you enjoy the rest of your Saturday, and I'll see you next time. And you got this. Bye.
Have a blessed week, everybody. Bye-bye.